Hi all, this is Priya from Plants and Rockies, and wish you all a very happy new year. So, this New Year's resolution for me is to grow more plants. What is yours? Do comment below. So, here are some of my propagations which I'm doing in these glass bottles and jars. So, there are many ways by which you can propagate. One of them is by division, where you divide the plant with stem and roots in it. For example, here we see in this monstera, which I divided from the mother plant, and now I have two new plants. So first we need to take out the plant from the soil. Take off all the soil using a clean, sharp knife. We need to cut the stem along with enough roots. Plants that have tubers at the end can also be divided in a similar way, like in this spider plant. Another common method of propagation is by removing the pups. As you see here in this aloe vera plant, there is attached a pup at the bottom. So we can divide this by slowly removing the soil out and cutting the pup off without damaging the roots. This needs to be done very carefully so you don't damage the root or the plant. This is one of the pups I removed from the mother plant earlier, and as you can see here we have a brand new aloe vera plant. Now we move to the stem cutting method. So like in this golden pothos, we can take a stem cutting with a node or two in it with a few leaves attached. We usually don't leave too many leaves, just two leaves can be kept, and a cutting with a node in it or two, and you can put it in water for rooting. And once the roots develop, you can put it back in soil and you have a new plant. As you can see, this one here has lots of roots growing and it's ready to be transferred to soil now. Here we see the Tradescantia green plant. Uh, Here again we can take stem cuttings with some nodes in it and place it in water, and in a few days you can see roots developing, and then you can transfer it to soil, and make sure you change the water at least once a week. Now the medium you use for the propagation could be anything, could be water, soil, or leca balls, or even moss. It's basically each one's preference, whichever works best for you. This is the Aglonema silverbay, which I divided from the mother plant, and as you see, it's already having some roots now. Here we have the bronze Pelia plant, and see, as you can see, it's got lots of roots, and this is the mother plant from which I cut off this plant. So now we have a brand new plant. In some cases, we need to use a rooting hormone for propagation. Like in this case, in this coleus, I took a stem cutting and dipped it in rooting hormone and placed it in soil. And then the roots developed, and now I have a brand new plant. Now the next method is by leaf cutting. So you need to take a cutting with a leaf and with some stem on it. Or in this case, in the snake plant, it's just a single leaf that could be divided into many, and each of those parts could be grown into different plants. So you need to take cuttings, and the same can be done with succulents as well. A single leaf of jade here you see, or echeveria. So you do a clean cut from the mother plant and keep it dry for a week or so, and then keep it in soil to root. This can be a long process. Sometimes it's very slow. It takes 3 to 6 months for the roots to develop. So you need a lot of patience. Here we have the Peperomia raniverd plant. Here again it is by, you can either do leaf propagation or stem. Here I accidentally cut off, I was trying to divide the plant where I didn't get any roots in here, but I'm hopeful that I'll get some roots by putting it in water, because even a single leaf can be propagated in this plant. Yeah, a single leaf with a stem can be kept in water. And I can show you an example. Some of the leaf cuttings I've kept here for rooting. So as you see here, this leaf cutting is a few weeks old, and look at the roots, and there's also new leaves and stems growing there. Now the last method is by seed propagation that all of you know, so you can make new plants out of it. Thanks for watching, and comment and subscribe and share.